Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Shock as Fulani herdsmen stab themselves over missing cows in Imo. According to Punch Metro, there was panic in Agbala in Owerri North local government area of Imo State on Tuesday after two Fulani herdsmen were stabbed during a quarrel between them. The two herdsmen, who were rushed to the emergency units of the Federal Medical Center, Owerri, owing to the gravity of injuries they sustained, were rescued by villagers. A community source told Punch Metro that the development, which occurred on Monday night, would have escalated if not that another elder witnessed it. The source said the issue would have escalated if not that another Fulani herdsman witnessed it. What happened was that a Fulani herdsman had gone into the bush where his kinsman and his cows were staying and stabbed him. While the man was sleeping, he stabbed him mercilessly. He left with his victim's cows after he thought that he was dead. To his disadvantage, another Fulani herdsman who was in the bush quickly alerted other Fulani herdsmen nearby. They monitored him until the herdsmen arrived. On their arrival, they first recovered the stolen cows before stabbing him countlessly. It was villagers who alerted the police. The man was rescued and the two rushed to the emergency units of FMC Owerri. The source said that it would be a miracle if the two survived, as their conditions were said to be critical. The police spokesperson in the state, Orlando Ikeoku, said that the two herders were responding to treatment at the hospital as at the time they were there. He said that it was policemen from the Agbala Police Division who rushed the herders to hospital following a distress call from people. Ikeoku said that the Fulani herdsmen had a disagreement over their cows. Wow. First and foremost, I will say congratulations to the people of Agbala in Owerri North local government area in Imo State. Big congratulations to them. Big one at that. You can imagine, just like the source said, from the villagers. He said, if not that another S-man witnessed it, it's not something that we are talking now, we're going to be talking, it would have been blown out of proportion. You would have heard a lot of things. Oh, the Igbos, they have called, they have killed, they are this and that, they have, they've reprised and all of that, they have retaliated and all of that. You can imagine if not that another, one of their own saw the whole thing that happened. It's not what we are talking about that we are going to be seeing. So people that are saying that these people are not really killing, they are not doing this and that. So what are we going to say? What are they going to say to this issue? And you can imagine from the statement they said that before they even retaliated to the other S-man that first stabbed the other S-man, they first and foremost recovered their cows. That is to tell you that these people, they really love their cow more than anything. They just collected their cows first before attacking him back. You can see how I don't just know the kind of word I really need to use, on these people. They don't have human feelings. Not at all. So if they can do such a thing to their fellow Fulani, fellow S-man, so what would they have done to somebody who is not just even from their side, or somebody who is just a neutral person? And that's why they have been, they've been killing people uncontrollably, without remorse, without any consciousness, without conscience. It's really, really terrible. Okay, if I thought that, that's my own opinion though. If I thought that maybe they caught somebody, committing havoc, to another person, at least the next thing they would have done is just to hand over the person to the police and they will rush the other person to the hospital. But no, they have to recover their stolen cows first before descending on him. And they see the way they describe the stabbing. Can you imagine? And when people are talking, they say, don't say that, don't stop stigmatizing people, stop calling them names, stop all of those things. People should stop that. People are just inciting whatever. People are just this and that. You can imagine. It's really terrible. See the way I'm just asking that you can imagine. No talk of people that will be there, that experienced the villagers that saw the whole thing. We that were just hearing the whole thing, we are just like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Let alone people that were there. And I'm sure the people of that village, the villagers there, they will be so happy that, thank God, because it would have been something else. Their host community, they are so peaceful. You that you are coming, they are accommodating you. You are just volatile. It's really terrible. Honestly, it's really terrible. But we just thank God that let them go and sort it themselves out. And somebody would tell you that this guy, they don't carry harmful ammunition. They don't carry any arms. They don't carry anything. That is only stick that they carry. That's what they are going to be telling us. Of course, a lot of people are already reacting. A lot of people have been saying a lot of things concerning this incident. That is how they just kill themselves. That is how they kill other people without any human feelings. Someone say, God in action. They will drink of their own blood and eat of their own flesh. It is biblical. Bishop Oyedepo cursed them few days ago, and it has started. He who kills by the sword dies by the sword. Oh Lord, maybe they must have stabbed themselves to death in Jesus' name. May they continue to stab themselves in Jesus' name. Last week was police versus soldiers. This week, S-men versus S-men. There shall be no peace, and there shall be no peace for the enemies of the country. May such confusion continue in their midst. God in action, defending our nation more in all quarters until they kill themselves and leave us alone. So shall it continue. May they drink their blood and eat their flesh in Jesus' name. Let's watch it together. The villagers, that is our people, Igbos, that ate seeing blood wasted, alerted the police for peace to reign among the S-men that killed and destroyed their properties. My question to Fulani S-men in Igbo land: why can't you live in our country without looking for trouble, without looking for our trouble? Unless I really want to say something concerning what this person is talking about. It is the same people that do not really want trouble. They still saw them, killing themselves, doing all manner of things to themselves. Just like I said, at least if really somebody, has done something wrong, to you, the next thing is just for you to report the person to the police. No, they didn't report. The first thing they did was just to rescue their cows first before they dealt mercilessly with the person, the first offender. And it is the same villagers that are complaining. No, they still have that human feeling. They still have that human feeling to report, to call police. You can imagine if they had not called police. Now they are saying their conditions are critical. The two people stabbed, that their conditions are critical. That it's going to take a grace for them to survive it. So had it been that the villagers did not call police, then what would have happened? Maybe they would have died on the spot. The same villagers that are still complaining, that are still saying, no, we don't want this kind of a thing. Of course, they would have left them that, okay, you people should go and source yourselves out. Thank God you are doing that to yourselves. No, they still call police and they still rescue them. That is to show how, to show that the people, the host communities, they have human feelings compared to these other people. Honestly, it is terrible. Someone say, I pray they continue to stab themselves day by day. They will surely turn against themselves. Yes, Mr. President C. Onruga. This shows the extent at which they can kill human being because of cow. So barbaric. Animals are now more valuable than human being. More stabbing, please. What good have you done if you love only those that love you? The Bible tells us to do good to our enemies and love those who hate us. Thank to Agbala people for doing good to your enemies and loving those that hate you. With time, they will realize how selfless you guys were. So that's just the thing. The people the villagers that called police people and made them to, that rushed them to the hospital, they have a good heart. They really have a good heart. So guys, that is just my my take and my opinion concerning the incident that has really happened. I would like to hear from you what you think about this whole situation. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.